We will illustrate Kwatee Agile deployment's basic features by deploying a demo website that can be branded for different customers. This will involve defining the artifact, the target server, and the environment parameters where the development will take place. To begin with, we configure the artifact for our website. In this artifact, we now create a version corresponding to our initial release. This version is suitable for Linux and Mac OS X operating systems. Now we can upload the actual archive that contains our website files. Kwatee supports a variety of formats besides zip archives, including gzip, bzip, and web app archives. When we examine the contents of the archive, we notice here that the index.php file icon has a flag that indicates it contains Kwatee variables. A peek inside the file shows that there's a variable named customer name. As we can see, Kwatee has recognized the presence of this variable and gives you the opportunity of assigning it as a value. We don't wish to define a generic default value, so we'll get back to this later. We configure the server operating system, the access which defines the operations that are allowed on it, and its IP address. Finally, we enter the SS user and password. A private key could be configured instead of a password, or the password could be prompted at deploy time for increased security. We test the connection to check that everything is fine. The resulting status indicates that we are ready to go. The final configuration step involves assembling all the elements in an environment release. We select the subset of servers and artifacts that are available to all releases in this environment. In the release configuration, we define the artifacts to be installed on each server and then indicate the actual version to deploy. Here, we notice that the release is not ready for deployment because a variable remains undefined. We define the customer name as value for this particular environment. Then, we configure the installation directory on the server to be Apache's document root by redefining the Kwatee deployment dir variable. We may eventually install other artifacts in this environment, so we make sure this parameter only applies to our demo website artifacts. The release configuration is fine now, so we can deploy our website. Our demo website has been deployed, and we can notice that the customer name variable has properly been substituted in it by the value we define in the environment. Let's now complete the branding by substituting the default logo by the customer's logo. We can achieve that by overlaying an environment-specific file without modifying the default package. The icon indicates that we have an active overlay for the logo. And here is our fully branded customer website. The best practice at this point is to tag the release so that all configuration elements used by it are now frozen to guarantee that it can be identically redeployed at any time in the future. This concludes our introductory tour.